Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Falcons will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UNLV's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Swings it out to his running back. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. Jones to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Air Force's offense will go to work for the first time. We'll be watching this matchup on the outside closely today, David, to see if this guy can get anything done one-on-one against one of the best corners in the game.
Well, and this corner really can shut down half the field, and that's a big problem. This offense, they really need to win this matchup. They need their wide receiver to beat that defensive back, and I don't know if that's possible. He's just so good, been so consistent. Palmer, you tell me how you're going to win this matchup.
Well, you're not going to win it every play, that's for sure. And you can't avoid that side of the field the entire game. I think it's just going to come down to this offense in the critical down and distances when there's a third down and the coverage dictates that you've got to throw it against him. That's the play you need your receiver to win. And whether or not they have a guy that can win that matchup offensively, we're going to find out here pretty soon.
The Falcons will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Pressure coming. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Jones wants to throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it! And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. It is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Auburn went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Tigers ever do that?
There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. Pass attack. Touchdown Air Force. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and first.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the...
Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Rebels line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Power football with the run. Nowhere for him to run again, and now 4th down is going to be a tough one. The Falcons looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown Falcons! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. From the gun, the ground game. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. And the Rebels want to move quickly. Jones to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fakes to grab. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period, first down here. Going right to work up top. Short hands, it's Kane. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Falcons with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. At the 35, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That's a nice-looking run. I'll tell you, when it comes to the academies, I know the Air Force is known for being mighty in the skies, but on the football field, it's what they're able to do on the ground. Year in, year out, they are so dangerous toting the rock, whether it's the option, whether it's conventional, whether it's spread. These guys are dialed into what they want to do, and they wear defenses down.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Kane. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here.
A really good job by this defense staying positive. They gave up a bunch of yards.
He's going for the goal line. He's not going to get to the sticks, and the screen comes up a little short. It'll be fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Air Force. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
You get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone, and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here comes the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
Got a man in the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. He's at the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Hands it off. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Pocket breaking down. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And the Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Bounced right back to them. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Got enough space. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Jones wants to throw it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these plays.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the Rebels will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Bring in the heat. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Falcons will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Finds his big tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Looking for a productive play on 1st down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Hard running there. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown Vegas. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Here's a heat. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give on the inside. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Now this offense is back on the field. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially like
turning it on. He has the 1st and still on his feet. 10. Touchdown, Rebels. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Falcons headed quickly to the line. Quarterback now breaking the field. Quickly out to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
They'll go to the ground. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Air Force. Aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, once upon a time, North Carolina, Virginia was as big as it gets in college football. It is the South's oldest rivalry, and it's now a final. North Carolina went on the road and just dominated, and that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Tar Heels ever do that? One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The play action fake. Rush is on him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Handoff to the single back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Unloads quickly. At the 45 on his way. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Falcons just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll run it from the gun.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll give it to the back. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, running back on the move. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle. Back on the line.
There he goes. The 40. He's at the 30. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Jones to throw. He Here's the pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, I tell you what, this guy's making a name for himself. 2 sacks last week. He's got 2 today already. He is terrorizing quarterbacks.
Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Falcons come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. There he goes. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're